Good evening, Blood Bowl fans, and welcome back for another exciting game of Get Medieval Blood Bowl. Tonight I'm bringing you a regular season match in the Medieval division of the Get Medieval Blood Bowl League. We'll go into a little bit more about the divisions in a future cast, but suit to say that it is the top end of the relatively new league. We'll start up a second division next season. But tonight I'm bringing you the Innocent Civilians, my Wood Elves, against RBD's Revenge, a Lizard Man team. So taking a quick glance at the standings on our leaderboard here, after a surprise, well, surprise to some, but after a upset game between our champion from last season, Roll to Win, and our champion from the first season, Dumpster Fires, as a replacement for Jim's previous Skaven team. I am in position potentially to take first place unopposed this week with any sort of result. However, my opponent, RBD's Revenge, is in position to put himself into a three-way tie for first place with a win on his end. As you can see with the TV values here, I've got about a 70 TV advantage over RBD's Revenge, and he does have some cash to spare, so he's going to have his choice between some inducements. Quick glance at Rich's team here. So we've got 4 Guard Sauruses that are going to be holding down the middle of the line, along with a Croxagore with Guard that's going to be standing in there as well. We do only have 1 Mighty Blow in addition to the built-in on the Croxagore, so hopefully we won't be taking too much damage, but any of these guys are going to be able to knock us pretty much flat on our backsides here. And also you'll note that every Saurus on the team does have block. Definitely a man with a plan there. Meanwhile, our Skinks are going to be really annoying, as we've got the built-in dodge on all of them, but we've got catch on 3 of them, sidestep on all 4, 2 diving tackles, which don't make me happy to see as a Wood Elf player, and a scattering of other abilities here and there that these guys are going to be very hard to pin down, and the other 7 are going to be really hard to fight. Meanwhile, taking a glance back over at my squad, nothing's changed from the last time around that I recall. Don't think anybody leveled up last time around. So we are coming in at full health, and honestly kind of bloated for a Wood Elf team here. Our linemen have stuck around a little longer than expected, so they're building up their team value, whereas you kind of expect those to just be 70k, no skills, just little roadblocks. The one thing we did add this week, which looking back on it, we did lose a lineman in the last match. We did replace him with a catcher. If it sticks around, it sticks around. Not really counting on it, but I did want another scoring threat that was a legitimate threat beyond just the ward answers, or let's be honest, beyond just Blind Bob, because he's the one that scores touchdowns. All right, so let's see if our opponent is ready and get underway here. Survey says. If I remember to, I might cut some of this out in post. I say post like this is any sort of quality production. Let's be honest, I'm just uploading it blindly. Hey, did you guys hear the one about the wood elf that fought a lizard and won? Me either. Really expecting a lot of damage to be coming in this round, to be completely honest. But it might be a good thing in the long run. The team needs a haircut. All right. No inducements for me. And let's see what Rich decides to do here. He's got enough money to snag a wizard or 2 rerolls. I'm not sure exactly what the lizard men have for mercenaries, but he went for the wizard, the default. Against a lot of teams, that's going to be a kind of built-in touchdown. I'm hoping that we can keep up a kind of quick strike mentality and not be holding the ball for long. And also, I'm not too worried about it if hopefully that's not too much of an issue long term. Anyway, what was I saying there? Yes, so hoping that that we don't get caught holding the ball too long and let a lightning bolt really cause a turnover that's in a bad position. If we keep some other elves near the ball carrier, just about anybody on the team is capable of picking up a loose ball. So as long as we keep some sort of a screen between us and the lizards, we'll be okay. All right. I'm tempted to go on offense first, but you know what? Let's play this the semi-smart way, I guess, and kick the ball first. I don't know if that's actually the smart way to go about it, but we're going to call it that. All right, so we're not used to having him right now. Our Euron mother is fresh off of an injury from 2 weeks ago, so he was not in the lineup last week and did not remember where he was supposed to be not on the line of scrimmage. All right, so let's put our linemen up here that are least likely to get hurt, along with the tree. Can't ever forget the tree. All right, throwers in the back, war dancers are in the back. I think we're ready to rock and roll here. I don't actually like keeping this off-centered setup, but it hasn't bitten me yet, and I'll be honest, I don't really know what the right setup is for Wood Elves. This is not my native territory. So I think my number one goal for this game is going to be to spend as much time as possible just completely ignoring the Saurus. Reason being, there's only 4 skinks out here. And if I can take those guys out, or take out a couple and lock down the rest, there's not a lot of scoring threats with agility 1 across the board elsewhere. Which is part of the reason why I thought about taking offense first. Number 1, I like to put pressure on. But number 2, if we could get in a quick strike and nail somebody right off the bat, we would be in good shape. All right, survived our first block. Survived our second block. Both of those guys have guard, so this is still going to be a 2-die block. And hey, What do you know? Of course, that just means that we're due for an injury on the blitz. All right, so we are pinning down the kicker, but not blitzing there. Instead, we're going after the lineman. Okay. Well, I guess they're both linemen, or technically, but whatevs. Yep, called it. Due for the injury. All right, 10 on 11 the rest of the way. With it being Betty White, I'm surprised that he didn't break a hip or something. Exactly what I'm looking for. I hurt Betty White, I feel awful, and you should. These are all innocent civilians that have never done anything wrong to anybody. Why on earth would you be so awful as to injure them? Granted, you can't help it. You know, you stand out there with a leaf blower and you're probably knocking over at least half a Wood Elf team. Don't let the tree man fool you. Armor 7 everywhere else. These guys are paper thin at best. All right. Yep. Smarter play. Don't get in range with those war dancers. Play back. Now that I'm a little surprised by. Guess you just don't want me dodging away? I don't know. I appreciate the free block on the skink. Aw, only a stun. Oh well. And this is where guard everywhere becomes a problem. Now, probably shouldn't do too much of committing folks to hanging out with the Saurus, but we do have an opportunity to get at least one 2-die block on them and make the Croc splits if he wants to get in and be a part of this, so we're going to take that opportunity. We're just going to boop, step right away from Mr. Croc's score. Alright, so that leaves these guys in pretty rough shape over here. Might have to do some dodgy stuff. We'll get back to that in a minute. Alright. What are our war dancers doing? Thinking that since I can't really get to the skinks, we're going to do a drive-by here. Alright. And let's go skink hunting. Alright, so that pretty much exhausts our ability to get any sort of advantage on blocks. So I think now we're just going to be concerned with trying to hem these guys in a little bit. Whoop. Yeah, I knew that wasn't the best of ideas, but whatever. Wasn't paying attention, but we ended up with a extra reroll on the kickoff event, so 5 rerolls. I'm definitely willing to spend one there. All right, now then. Bleh. Let's get you out of there. All right, so for whatever reason, my headset is not wanting to play nice tonight, so voice chat may come in and out as we go through the night. The wonder of trying to talk and play at the same time is I'm finding myself unable to pay attention to some of the important stuff. And I'm going to be honest, I just ran out of time during that turn and had no idea. Kind of wanted to bring the catcher around to become a part of this screen. Just didn't happen. Didn't take the time for it. All right, but still, we keep the big lizards moving and we keep some pressure on the little lizards. Ear lizard, lizard, lizard. Ear lizard. I like it. The free roll check on an indecisive move. All right, so we do have a cage here, but it's not the most effective of cages potentially. Oh, you're going to spin a reroll on that? It's the end of the turn. You're not really hurting that tree. Yeah, we're going to stand firm on that. Why wouldn't we? All right. So now we've got an opportunity to get in all nice and close on this cage. The no-nonsense answer is that we could leap straight in with a War Dancer after basing any 2 that we like. Although this guy has guard. Don't want that to become too much of an issue. All right, let's actually start here. Not a good roll. Not really any better of a roll, and we've made things a little worse by pushing an extra guard into the scrum here. Not good. All right. Getting a little riskier here, but we gonna stick with the plan. We got our one bad roll out of the way for the turn, right? Right? Nothing could go wrong. Let's get over here just in case something does go wrong. And then let's also base these guys up. All right, the next part of the plan. Mighty Blow versus Mighty Blow. Oh, we took root. Okay, that's a bad roll to do. All right. Let's see what our options are. We do have the AG5 with strip ball, which is a slightly safer chance to get in there. But let's use the tools that we have available. Tempted to actually not go after the ball carrier this time around. Yeah, I think we hold off on going after the ball carrier. All right, I don't want that Saurus getting in a clean hit. But I do want to base the ball carrier. Let's get Blind Bob in on the action, but not too close. And then from there, we just want to take important pieces and get them out of the way. Oh, and again, I ran out of time. That was the last move that I wanted to make. So I'm not too worried about it. It does make me sad that I'm not managing my time well, though. Paid for it by taking a block. But kind of got away with it. All right, what you got? What you got? You got a War Dancer. You got a War Dancer stunned. Well, that's not too nice of you. Now, if there were skinks to spare, I would see a series of fouls coming in on our War Dancer. But playing 11 on 11, or in this case, 11 on 10, I don't really see that happening. Hey, Mother Teresa stands on her feet. Yep, just base up who you can again. Oh, yeah, trying to get out of there. Okay, okay. I am very thankful for all the pushes that we have received so far. And the fact that it hasn't been anything more significant than pushes. Alright, we gotta shut this threat down. No skinks running free to the end zone. No likey. I don't like the go for it on there, but I really want tackle in this. Yeah, we're going to do it like that anyway. You got to go in, otherwise you're risking the scatter out of bounds, but that's not my problem. Okay. Good things happen so far. Let's see how many more good things we can make happen. We are. Yep, you saw what I was doing there. All right. Oh well. Oh boy. All right. Let's try this anyway. Let's go get ourselves a ball. All right, folks, and this is what we in the biz call elf BS. As I proceed to fail, go for it. One more sacrificial elf for a screen. And you know, I'm kind of okay with leaving the kicker down here. All right, and we're actually going to end our turn without running out of time. Yay! So, the obvious play here is for our War Dancer to catch a lightning bolt to the back of the head. But with 3 elves screening off the ball, that doesn't really leave a lot of ability for the opponent to get there. This skink would have had the best chance, but even then, that's going to take a few dodges. All right, I like that. Don't like that as much. Poor Mother Teresa. Held up through so many both down results. All right, you can get there, but you've spent your reroll. All right, it pays off. Let's go over this way, make sure the ball stays in bounds. Okay, that was rough, but at the same time, I'm not all that worried about it. It's, yeah, the prehensile tail is going to make it a 3+, maybe? I don't remember how the table works, but AGI-5, I feel just fine dodging out of that. So at this point, my plan is to take a couple of juicy blocks here and there, and then go after that ball. And oh, look, our skink tries to get in there. Okay, this changes things a little bit, but not too much. Sidestep, it does change it a little bit. I don't really have any problem blitzing him with War Dancer, though. With Strip Ball and Tackle, I can take the skink down. I'm not worried about that. This does show me how bad I won't jump up on my War Dancers as their next levels. Surprised that we didn't take this block here, if nothing else, but not gonna complain. Alright. So, with the Crocs adding guard, I want to get in some support. And I also want to make sure that we don't sidestep in this direction, because that would be bad. Let's take ourselves a Blockosaurus. Probably a little risky on the loner, especially without block, but at the same time, I want every mighty blow shot that I can get safely. Alright, so now we blitz. Gonna reroll that, probably shouldn't, but whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and follow to get out of his tackle zone. Hey, thank you. Ooh, diving tackle. That's... Oh, and dodge saves us. Hey. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and score. Diving tackle is not a skill I want to be going up against. But without tackle to go along with it, it's not as scary, especially not with the AGI-5. But it is something that I need to keep a better eye on for the rest of the game. All right. Down one player. And what do we do about it? We're going to put you on the line. We will bring you back to there. And we're also gonna, oh no. You know what? If you're gonna come in, come in. I'll dare you to do it. Probably shouldn't, but don't have a lot of other options here. I'm kind of sad that with all the mighty blow shots that we got between the tree and the war dancer here, that we didn't manage to get a single lizard out. All right, let's change the plan up. Well, no, I don't want him caging. To the back we go. Yay, more rerolls. So he has the plus fame in this one. Not really a surprise. I'm pretty sure I saw he was carrying like 13 fan factor, but all right. So, right, our one KO did wake back up. Interesting that he took the push there instead of the block, because this guy could have come in and joined. Oh, he does not have block on his Crocs. I did not realize that. Not sure that he did either. I might have spent one of my rerolls there. Yep, he didn't realize it. Now this is going to be tempting. We're just a little too far away to actually fully get on the ball, but we can at least get close. Yeah, we got a free reroll on the kickoff event. We'll get on in there. All right, who else can get close? Nobody else can really get close, but we can at least get some pressure. All right, and let's throw some blocks. Why not? There's our mighty blow. He's one that we want. Again, I'm tempted to just go for skinks, but I have already spent my reroll this turn. I think it was the right thing to have been spending a reroll on. So, yep, let's just get upfield. And let's at least pin this guy down a little bit. Survey says nothing on hit 1, hit 2, player down. Still no armor breaks. All right. Screen off the ball as much as we can. And pass turn. This is another situation like I was talking about in pregame. Yes, he's got the lightning bolt available, but there's nobody that can really take advantage of a gap. I mean, maybe if you zap off this lineman, you run over, grab, and then try to go the other way. Oh no, not another injury. Whatever will we do? But more importantly, there's another mighty blow coming in. But more importantly, we're theoretically going to grab the ball this turn. We grab the ball this turn, we score this turn. There's not a time where the ball is going to be able to be zapped out of our hands on this possession, assuming that things are going our way. We're scoring like we hope to be doing. I do kind of feel bad that there's been so many pushes, but at the same time, we do have 3 players on the sideline. Opponent is doing okay, just wants to be doing a little bit better. I get it. Don't blame him, honestly. Oh, I completely forgot that you could use your lightning bolt to end the turn. All right. So let's throw some blocks on some skinks. Not good. Better. We want skinks out of the game. There we go. It's not a huge shift, but it's one less player that we'll have to deal with. All right. One last blocking attempt. I think. I don't know. There might be one more. Let's see what we got. He can get all the way there. Nope, nope, nope. I want to hit a skink, but I don't want to hit them badly enough to risk anything. Yeah, let's just go ahead and score. Who knows? We might do another one before halftime. You know, I really did get the catcher with the intention of shifting some of the scoring away from this guy, but I keep putting the catcher in positions where he's not able to be the one scoring, and ward answers can always get there. All right, so our KO recovers. We're only down one player now. Now we're starting to look a little thin here. So I think at this point we almost dare the skinks to try to make a break for it, because we've got the speed to run them down. And I don't mind jumping into a side cage. Although it's a little riskier with no rerolls remaining. All right, back corner again. All the way into the corner. Hope for a good scatter. Woof, pitch invasion hurts. Ugh, mistake there. Rolled a block. Or both down, I mean, and you've got block. Don't think it's going to hurt you, but one more chance to remove one of my players. Ugh. Got away with one there as well. Did not like the fact that my thrower was left unprotected. Is what it is, though. All right. I don't know the exact numbers on this, but this skink should boogie. If he doesn't get into scoring position, okay, yeah, you're trying for it. Wouldn't put him up against the edge. I'd like for you to, but I wouldn't do it. All right. Well, guess who's getting a head start on halftime? Give you a hint. His name is. You know what? No, I'm not going to give you a hint. Not going to try that. You don't have any kind of block or anything. You do have jump up. So yeah, we're gonna use the tackle to try to take it down. Oh, that's right, sidestep. That was safer than I thought. Safer than I thought. All right, no bribes in effect. So you are gonna slide over this way, try for some mighty blow against the Saurus. Works. Well, sort of works. Got the armor, still not the injury. And we are unable to get additional die there. I'm going to try this block anyway, just because it's the guy with Mighty Blow. And I would really like to be able to get him out entirely. 83 and 83, yep. Oh, nope. All right, well, as they say, the grass does not have Mighty Blow, so He'll be all right. A lonely orphan's just taking a fist to the face. We're okay with stuns. Stuns are fine. We're definitely okay with not stuns. Now, I suppose I could have put pressure on to try to score again, but honestly, as many kickoffs as we've done, I've kind of forgotten the turn order here. So I am going to get a chance to make some more attacks, which makes it a little risky that he tried that throw before standing up his other players. But all right, now we're just trying to show off a bit because hate to tell you this, bud, but you don't get another turn. Sweet, thanks for the free block. Not that I can get enough strength there to make it matter, but thanks for the free potential block. All right. So our target priority again is skinks where possible. Not possible in many places, but we can get this one with a 3-die. I'm going to hold off on that because we don't have block. Take the push, try again. And Stumbling Saurus. All right, nobody else can get in there, so it's just going to be this one block to close out the half. And a KO. All right, and that's all we got. Ending a turn with time to spare again. All right. One KO stayed down for both sides. So we're what? 9 on. Oh, math escapes me at this time of night. 9 on 8. Guess I can deal with that. Not that I was given a whole lot of choice in the matter. All right. That's a lot of beef on the line. What are we going to do about it? Let's see, we've got a diving tackle on that side, no diving tackle on this side. That catcher's going to stay right where he's at. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move him up just a little bit. And yeah, let's actually protect him a little bit. All right, I want the other war dancer out of the way. And then, yeah, let's go for that. Let's actually swap it around. Because I want the tree making the block there. All right. I think that's good. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, why not? We'll go for it. So my goal here is to take out the skink on the left flank and put the catcher in position to score, and untouchably so. So let's start with exactly that. Let's start with exactly that. Skink first. And actually, we can put him out. Oh, nope, can't put him out. I keep forgetting that sidestep. That pesky, pesky sidestep. Greedy. We're going to re-roll that. All right. Pickup complete. We have spent our reroll, but we have the built-in reroll. So, sure. It's the wrong move, but we're going to pass. Kids, don't try this at home. That should be a handoff. And zoom, zoom. You can't get there. So, tree does his thing, sort of. Wood elves are not supposed to be this bashy. It's like breaking a law of physics or something. All right. Zoom, zoom. And last but not least, get out of dodge. Or get out of there by dodging. Your choice, however you want to interpret it. All right. Let's see what we make of that. Now, despite the way the game looks here, I might slow down a little bit. No, well, it depends on what he does here. I kind of want to slow down a little bit and not to try to score immediately. I'm tempted to, at least. These Saurus do not like to dodge, which means they can get there, but go for it's are going to be required through this gap right between the war dancers, which I didn't really think my opponent would try, but maybe he will. No, he's just going to try to blitz through here and base up. Ooh, aw, I was hoping Loner might bite there. Oh, sure, your Mighty Blow works. Granted, mine's usually spent towards getting through armor. Kind of a mistake there. There was no need to do the go for it when you get to this corner, because I can dodge away diagonally just fine. Hey, free blocks. Okay, no longer free blocks. All right, so now I'm tempted to just go straight for the score, but let's throw a couple of blocks first. All right, that would be bad. We don't like bad. That would take 2 go for it. We don't like that. Let's hit ourselves a skink. And then let's see what we can do without scoring ourselves a touchdown, because there's a little too much pressure on for my liking. Whee! Yay! Hooray for Rudy, the heroic rookie that scores a touchdown. All right. 1 elf back. And 1 skink stayed down. Hindsight's 20/20 and all. I don't know. I don't like wizards anymore. Like, I feel like I would usually rather have an extra player or babes to get your players back. I get it. The wizards can really swing a game. I just don't like it. All right, a little bit more comfortable with spreading the line back out again now. I'm actually going to bring us forward just a little bit on this flank. Maybe on this one too. Reason being, I want to be able to keep pressure on again if we leave a kick in the back corner somewhere. All right, so this time we did not adjust at all. So we're going to go opposite corner. And perfect defense on top of it. Lovely. All right, and we'll keep these guys kind of occupied. Sure, why not? We're not swinging the ball that much. And if we do, the ward answers will catch them before they can get to the end zone. It tells you something about how the opponent's feeling when they want to see if it's possible to blitz the kicker. Although, to be honest, it's been kind of iffy. I've put it a little too close to the edge a couple of times already, and I've just been helped out by some good scatter rolls to keep everything on the pitch. Kind of surprised that wasn't a blitz, but I guess you don't want to waste it if you fail the bonehead. I don't know what we're doing here. All right. It does give you a good shot on the ward answer here. Yep. Going for the catcher instead, trying to shut that down. Can't blame him too much. Can't blame him too much at all. Yeah, I guess blitzing with a mighty blow makes sense, since he was out of position after the perfect defense. Probably the wrong call. We're going to do it anyway. Skink down. Survey says, oof, that reroll kind of looks like still dead. I don't know the chart that well, but especially with the stunty. Yep, skink down. Rest in peace. Still can't pronounce your name. All right. And now pressure on, pressure on, pressure on. Let's make sure there's no exploitable gaps. Knock around a Saurus. We're going to stay there so that we're still tying up all three of the other ones. And then let's stick the kicker in this gap. Just to make sure that the edge doesn't get blitzed off. All right, good position. Let's see what happens. All right, now let's get a little tricky. Because this guy can't dodge away. So we're going to make you push me so that this guy isn't assisting anymore. And now you're looking at a 1-die, or now that he's not in and doesn't have guard, you'd be looking actually at a red die blitz there. Oh, and loner bites. That's a shame. Because I'm going to have to go get me a ball. I understand it. I don't like the concede. Just, I understand it. All right. Well, my winnings didn't do well, but I think I get his too. I don't know. Here's what it is. So, 2 MVPs. I'm probably getting 2 sources of star player points that turn. Again, I see why. All right, is what it is. So as to rolls, a little high on the 2s, low on the 6s, but all in all fairly average for me there. Block rolls, yeah, definitely low on the skulls. And low on the pushes too, relatively, yeah. So we were rolling a little hot. And opponent's pretty much dead on average. And close to average, other than, doing well on the high end. But I don't know. I don't think that there was anything really done wrong by my opponent in the next game. I think just a little bit of team construction. Definitely need more skinks. I know you don't want to drive the team value up that much, but having some reserves available for when those casualties do start rolling in would help. I guess the good side of that is ending the game there means no more casualties to me. I don't really recall. I think we might have had one missed next game. Let's go ahead and just confirm here and take a peek. Actually, I'm almost certain that somebody has a miss next game. Survey says scroll through all of my teams. Well, actually probably about a third of them. If that. No injuries. Free and clear. All right, well, let's go ahead and roll some of these then. See what happens since we did confirm. All right, regular level there. Let's see. We've already got block and guard on this one. So I'm tempted to take dodge. Also tempted to take sidestep. Also really tempted to take diving tackle. So many choices. We'll take dodge. We already got through our dwarf team that we have to play this season, so not quite that much tackle out there. And then blind bob. This is the big one. Survey says just a regular. So we've got strip ball, tackle, block, and sidestep added to his leap and dodge. Again, diving tackle is tempting. Jump up is definitely tempting. Sure hands is really tempting because there is a good bit of strip balls kind of floating around the league from place to place. I don't like holding on to the ball for long at a time. Yeah, sure hands it is. All right, folks. Well, that's pretty much all I've got for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll get you a full 16-turn game next time around. All right. Well, again, thank you all, and catch you later.